Mommy Needs a Break. It is a podcast for moms who don't have it together because we don't have it together, and that's okay because our kids are fine. I'm one of your hosts, Megan Thomas, at Meg Scoop everywhere.
And I'm Marisa Johnson, and she is Marisa J. Make sure to follow Mommy Needs a Break on all platforms at MNAB Podcasts. You can check out our website at mnabpodcast.com. And you can join our Patreon because, you guys, this week we have decided we are going to get on Patreon again and really do some things. So join us. We are. We're going to do this. We already said we were. We're going to commit to it, and we're going to knock it out. So join our Patreon. You can be a member for $3. Help us out so we can build out our content and keep bringing you amazing guests, amazing stories, and all that good stuff. So what do we have today?
Okay, we got a lot of stuff going on today, but first let's say happy belated Mother's Day. Y'all, we're recording this before Mother's Day, so it hasn't happened yet, but happy belated Mother's Day. We hope everybody out there had a great Mother's Day. I will say myself, I have this thing about Mother's Day. I feel like, like you're supposed to spend it with your kids because you're a mom and they made you a mom, but I really feel like if the day is for me, like, you should do what I want, right?
Yeah.
And what I want is to be left alone. And I got this from our marriage counselor. She has like 7 kids. And she was like, look, for Mother's Day, they send me on a trip every year without my kids. I go by myself. She's like, I go somewhere, I tell them where I want to go. They send me there for that weekend and I spend it alone. And I was like, she was like, I don't care what people say about it because I work hard every other day of the year for my children. So if you really want to give me a gift, get me something that I want, which is not to be bothered by y'all for this weekend. And I was
right.
I like that. And then the more she talked about it, I was like, oh my gosh, I want that. I want that Mother's Day to be like, hey, love you. Now give me my ticket to wherever I'm going on Friday and I'll see y'all Sunday night.
That is really, yeah. I can get with that. And I keep seeing memes like that too. I keep seeing memes like, let's normalize leaving your mother alone on Mother's Day. How about, hey, you give your mother a break on Mother's Day? I just saw that from Imani, actually. I was like, oh, that's a good one.
It is. And I don't know why we don't think about that and do that, because honestly, when I think like that just seems like the ideal Mother's Day, like not have to clean for nobody, cook for nobody. I don't have to work. I'm just like, I'm gonna just do what I want to do, which is lay here and get this massage, get my nails done. So I don't know. Just do nothing. And I've never taken a trip by myself, but I would do it for Mother's Day. Okay.
You've never taken a trip by yourself?
No, isn't that crazy? How
in your life?
As I've traveled in my life, isn't that sad?
Girl, that's not sad. It's just something you need to do.
Well, Marlon and Mav, Mother's Day, hello. Send your girl on a trip by yourself. Right. Because I was always so scared of like somebody's gonna abduct me, but then I realized that like, honey, ain't nobody gonna abduct. First of all, I'm heavy. I'm heavy AF. They can't pick me up. I don't know why they would want to. Okay, like they're not gonna get any ransom money. I don't know. So I don't know why I've always been afraid to go by myself.
They about to get that Rolex.
Girl, they can try. They also want to catch this gun.
No, but what I want to do? I honestly, a great day for me is actually, I think I'm just going to do this. I want to go to a hotel. I love going to hotels. Okay. It's just something about going to hotels. And then I always just like to see what restaurants are near so I can just DoorDash my food and just sit in the bed with my laptop. The last time I did this, actually, I binged The Game. I'd never watched it before. And I was in the bed eating and crying and drinking some juice I got from Press Juicery. And I was there all night. I was watching it till like 2 a.m. Like I never knew what was going to happen to Melanie and Derwin. Like it was just but it was great. And I slept and I woke up and so if I can go to a hotel and then let me take care of everything else, I'll be fine. Like just let me go to the hotel, get in the sheets.
Yeah,
no clothes on.
Oh my gosh, that sounds just amazing, actually.
I don't even have to get a massage. I don't have to be bothered by anybody. Ooh. Just let me go to a hotel. Let me just check in, get my food, my snacks, eat in the bed with the crumbs, And boom,
Yes.
that's a great Mother's Day for me.
Oh my gosh, Marisa, next year, can we just do this together?
Yeah, we could do this. We should just get some moms to
Like
go
we
to a
leave like on a
hotel.
Friday. Yeah, we just leave on a Friday and go to we'll come back like Sunday afternoon. So at least like our kids can see us like for dinner or something,
Right.
right?
Yeah, of
As long as we don't
course.
have to make it.
Of
But
course. Of course.
but yes, I want to just do that and have no agenda. We have zero agenda. We have no plans. Okay. The plan is to lay in the bed. That's as far as we got on the
Right.
planning committee.
Girl, you
That
need
would
to
be
go
so
ahead
fun.
and check yourself into what hotel did I stay out in
I
Atlanta?
meant
Was
to
it
do
the
that.
Four Seasons? No, not
There,
the Four
there's the
Seasons. I
Four
don't know. What do
Seasons.
they
There's
got
the
out
Ritz.
there?
Girl, there's so many great hotels
The
here. I'm
Ritz.
gonna
It
go
wasn't
soon.
nice, but find a
Oh, it
nice
wasn't?
one. No. I was like, what is this? It's like
Okay.
a Marriott. Um
Okay, I'm gonna do that. That sounds like fun.
I think I'm gonna do
Sounds
that
like
too. I'm gonna talk
mucho
to her
fun.
tonight. Yes.
Oh, for this weekend, you can be like,
So
hey, by the way, I know you might have got me some stuff for Mother's Day, but hotel, please.
yeah. Well, knowing Terrell, Terrell shops the day before. Maybe it might be that same day. He'll be like, "Oh, I'll be right back." I'll be like, "No." He does it all the time, or he comes out the closet with the actual shopping bag, and he'd be like, "I really wanted to get you." This is what he do before he gives me gifts. I really wanted to get you something, but they didn't have it. So I got this instead. I'm like, Terrell, stop doing that. Why do you always tell me what you wanted to get me? Then I think about that. Like, why do you do that?
Just get that
So
for the
he didn't
next
get it
gift that you
yet.
have to give. Oh,
Right.
you know what?
But
I'm not gonna do it this year just because we've spent like my fiance has really spent a lot of money for me for my birthday for like, and we're closing on a house tomorrow, so like I'm
so
not gonna.
what?
I
No,
love
this is gonna lead me into the next segment. Ain't no shame in going to a hotel for Mother's Day and being left alone. And doesn't matter if your birthday was, you know what, that happens to me because
it.
February is
Yes, it was.
always our like Valentine's Day anniversary,
Mhm.
engagement anniversary, and then our actual engagement or our actual anniversary is March. And so I always feel guilty, like, oh, he did. Then I'm like, no, 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 no.
Take a trip for both.
Every day, okay? If we and then I was thinking this morning, if we spent more time really caring for each other's needs and wants and desires on a daily basis, would holidays even matter this much to us?
That is true. That is very true. If that wasn't a word,
So, ain't no
if
shame
that
in
wasn't a
that.
word for your spirit, that is it right there. That's true. Ain't no
I mean,
shame.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Um,
saying.
maybe I'll ask that, but I may. I don't want to do it this weekend. We'll see.
Girl,
I just have a
do
lot going on,
it.
girl. I want to go on I want to leave and go somewhere, like leave the country. And girl, we might have to. Like you and I have been talking about like living abroad. The more I think about stuff, the more I think I'm okay with it. And then like with what Marlon does, because he works in like the cryptocurrency blockchain world. Honestly, the people he deals with are not even in the US. Like he doesn't,
Right.
because it's a global
Right.
thing. So it would be honestly easier. And I have always thought of myself as like a global citizen, even though homegirl ain't put no stamps on her passport in the last few years. I always wanted Mav to be like raised like that. You know what I'm saying? And like we're
Yeah.
moving to an area where we live in an all black area. We're moving to like a majority white area. And when I
Mm.
look at the schools, I'm like, Mav's in a school is like all black kids, all black teachers. Now he's going to a school that's going to have like, he's got black teachers and and Hispanic teachers, but now his classmates are like probably 90% white. So I'm concerned about that. But then when I thought about it, I was like, Megan, like you always wanted your son to be like a citizen of the world, not like I think the thing is I
A
want him to be
slave to
understand
this
who he is, a
country.
black man. Right. I want him to
Right.
understand he's a black man and what that means for his ancestors, what that means for him. I want him to understand that, but I realize that he doesn't learn that from the people around him at school. He learns that from me and
Oh
his
no.
father. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when I
My
thought
son.
about it like
Yeah.
that, I was like, there's no need for, I as much as I would love for him to have like a lot of black classmates. The truth is, if he's
Right.
going to be a global citizen, that's probably only going to happen if we go to Africa or a country that has a very like that's a black country. but we're probably going to be moving
Right.
country to country. And if that's the case, then I got to be okay with him. He's got to learn how to be adaptable in all situations, no matter who he's with. He just has to know who he is. And like when I sat down and talked to
Right.
myself, I was like, you know what, Megan, we could actually move abroad, and we probably will at some point. And I'm okay with
I
that.
joke, people think I'm joking all the time. It has taken us so long to try to get these kids passports. There is one place in Los Angeles, okay,
To get
that
passports?
to walk in without an appointment at a post office, right? And then
Oh,
if you try to get an appointment, they're booked for months. It's like 3, 4 months. You can't even get an appointment. And Terrell went yesterday at 7 in the morning to try to get in line to open at 9. It was wrapped around the building. We have tried to go
what?
so many times and we cannot get a passport for these kids. And to
And
this,
you have to go. You have to go in person because they have to do the interview or something, right?
I don't know what we have to do, but we have to go because they're kids. You have to bring the kids, the parents have to be there. And we have been trying to do this since February and we still cannot
Oh
get
my
their
gosh.
applications processed. My sister
What?
asked me this morning, she was like, how would you want things? Like, how would you see? I was complaining about some other things, but it goes in line with what you were just talking about. Uh, like, how could you see your life working? And I was just like, as far as it pertaining to my kids, I was like, we wouldn't be here. I would have someone that helped me. I don't think I'm the best teacher, maybe in some
Right,
areas,
right, right.
but like I would have someone to help me come with, like they'd come in, help me like teach the kids some lessons. Terrell already said like, well, I can teach them too. You know, Terrell had said something the other day, like people should take this COVID situation as trying to figure out how to not throw your kids back into daycare full time. You know, like how can we
Exactly.
spend more time with our kids? Like how can our life be set up to where we spend more time with our kids? And that's
Right.
like, and if that's not being here, which I don't see that being here, I will go. I have no attachments to anything.
Girl, I feel you.
Like,
I would go to because I think we're so, I think that's part of the narcissism of Americans and why a lot of people in the world don't like us because they think we're so like all we think about is America and the world. And that's true because that's why you can see it in the attitude of people like, why would you want to leave? Oh my gosh. Don't you know there's like America is this compared to a huge world? You know what I'm
right.
saying?
And the
Like,
map is
we're
a
not the
lie. Don't believe that
best.
map. We ain't that
Right.
big.
We are not that big and we are not the best country in the world. Okay. We're not
Right.
number one we're not number one. Maybe in narcissism, but that's about it.
That's about
That
it.
don't get you
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
But when I think about it, I'm like, why would I want to just stay here? I can always come back. I'm not giving up my citizenship. I'll be back when I want to
Right.
see my family for holidays and stuff. But other than that, I don't see, I'm okay with Mav not going to traditional school. I'm not a traditional person in that sense. Like, for example, our 17-year-old is in high school. He's about to graduate. But girl, he is over here. He done created his own little cryptocurrency and is on here
Who,
marketing it to
Mav?
people, girl. No, his older brother, the 17-year-old,
Oh, his older brother.
he
Oh,
is,
I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wait, what?
So I'm like, that's so amazing. So if he can do that and like he's over here answering,
Yeah.
he's like talking to people on Twitter, like at school, like, yo, but it's about his crypto. I'm okay with that. Like, you know what? Because at the end of the day, the stuff that you learn
Right.
in school and college really don't get you far. Let's be all the way honest. It's just a piece of paper that says you did it. So if that's the case, I'd rather spend more
Right.
time teaching Mav at home and getting a teacher or something and then that way, like at least the stuff you're gonna learn is more practical. Like, yeah, we'll spend a couple hours a
Yeah.
day learning the stuff you have to learn, and the rest of the day we're learning real stuff. Okay, first of all, you need to learn how to plant some trees and you need to plant some food. Okay, everyone should know how to garden, and the fact that we don't is really sad. It's true. Like, you need to learn how to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
And it's like other stuff too.
Yeah.
You need to learn how to like drive a car, file your taxes, like how to put money in a bank account, how to like pay your bills or start something like that. When you apply for a loan, you need, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's more important in life.
Look,
That's like actual life
I
stuff.
right. I joined a group. It's called the BWO, Black World Order, and they're in there teaching us how to teach your kids how to, or how to teach you so you could teach your kids how to have your own bank, like meaning how to
Mm.
move your money around with certain entities of having your own bank, how to start crypto, how to live off of it, how to
See,
start, what did it say? It's more like life skills, like how to protect yourself, how to have a gun, how to do all this
Right.
stuff that literally like more so they don't want us to know versus the typical way of doing things that hasn't really gotten us that far in this
Right.
life. But essentially being financially free, like what you say, being able to work from wherever you need to work to, and not
Right.
spending like your whole life trying to work, just so you could do what, so you can
Right.
miss out on everything, pretty much.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't even mad. 17-year-olds over here, like, he's having a whole like Twitter conversation.
Good
Like, we're
for
looking at it.
him.
He's people asking him questions about his new coin that he's decided to come up with. And I'm like,
God.
yo, he's probably in like chemistry class, not paying attention clearly. But who cares? Who needs chemistry unless you're gonna become a chemist? And
Right,
clearly he's
right,
not headed down that route. So
right,
like this is more if he's doing this at 17, imagine what he's gonna be like at like 25, 30, 35. Like he's gonna be a freaking beast.
right.
So I'm going
Balling.
to encourage this, and I would. That's the same thing with Mav. Like Mav always cooks with me. I always teach him how to make stuff because I want him to understand. Like one day he might be a chef, or one day I want him to
Right,
know different flavors. And to me, it's more important to have a cooking class than to know how to do freaking chemistry if you're not a science inclined person, right? Which I don't think he is.
right,
He does
right.
like the cooking. I'm just saying,
I mean, you've
but
seen all these people during COVID come out with their own, they started their own, they got rented a food truck and started their food service, or the guests we had
yeah,
before, Matt and Juanita, the Horns. He's not a culinary chef. He knew how to cook,
right,
right? So,
yep,
I feel like once we get out of our mind, well, we can talk about this, what we're leading into, but once we get out of our mind, out of our way,
hmm
sky's the limit for sure. And I think that's for everybody.
yep. And on that note, let's scroll. Okay, so May is many things. It is Asian American Pacific Islander Month. What's up, my Asians? What up, my AAPI folk? It is. We also had Cinco de Mayo last year. That's for Marisa and her Mexican family. And
I
everybody
don't
else
think
who be
Mexicans
celebrating and
really
don't know
celebrate
what
that,
it's
do they?
for. Well, I
Right.
think more than anybody
I
else, girl.
celebrate that.
No, but I'm saying like the fact that people be just celebrating and they have zero clue
Oh
what it
yeah.
means
Oh
is
yeah.
just like
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, at least learn what it's about before you celebrate it. That's all I'm saying. But May is also Mental Health Awareness Month, which we talk about that a lot on this show because healthy mind means healthy body, spirit, and healthy family, right? The funny thing
Right.
about this is that did you know that Mental Health Awareness Month started in 1949?
Really?
Yes, and the reason I say that
By
is because
who?
I didn't hear. I don't the Mental Health Society. I don't know, but
Oh,
it's I didn't even hear about this until recently, and that's really sad because I think most people haven't heard that this was an official month until the last few years, unless like you're in the field. But
for sure.
normal people
Right.
know, and that's really sad. This
Oh,
thing
we
has
saw it
been
on the
here
Instagram
since
posts. Right.
right. I'm like, wait, what? Nobody knew about this? But that's because, mental health probably hasn't been as important as it has become and is becoming. Um, but the one thing I
Yeah.
think we should do, especially as mom, is like check on our friends. Like check on your friends. Check on your strong friends. Check on your
Right.
sister friends, your brother friends, whoever. Just check on your friends. I feel
Right.
like sometimes, we get so caught up in our own daily lives that we forget to check on other people. And that can be monumental. Maybe
Right.
they tell you something, maybe they don't. But the fact that you checked on them out the blue like that, like I love when I get texts from people and they be like, "Hey, you were on my heart," or "I was just thinking about you. How's everything going?" Like that
Hmm.
just makes me feel happy. Then I go into
Right.
the my next agenda like, what do they want? But at first, my initial thought is like, "Oh, that's so nice."
What do they want?
Right. But I'm like, that was nice. Thank you. But what do you think? So what does that look
So
like?
I was
Checking
gonna
on your
say, what
friends.
does that look like? So it looks like this. Megan, how is your mental health doing today? Anything you want to talk about?
Do you really ask it like that though?
I mean,
I
I
don't feel
don't
like
know.
you've ever
I
asked
don't
me.
know. Well, how are you doing? No, because people will say fine. People will just be like, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
fine." It's like, Megan, how is life treating you?
I feel like you're very
No, no.
you say that what is it that you do? No, you do say that, but not like in those exact terms. Like what have you done? So you'll like, we'll just have a conversation and you'd be like, girl, what is going on? Like if you
Well,
notice something's
me
different.
though, I feel like I know when people are lying to me. It's a
Right.
trait that like and it's funny because a lot of times and I don't want to steer too off, but a lot of times in like meetings and things like that, everybody else is talking in the room and I'm just observing everything. Like I hear key words like that trigger me and I'll be like, oh, he's lying, or oh, she's lying. Oh, she's like, it's crazy. Or I could tell someone's struggling, like by the words they use.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to use the example in case they watch, but there's a lot of things that will happen. And I could see it. It's like I could see you're not
Yeah.
telling me the truth. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and so for me, like when someone's talking to me, I'm like, so what's really happening? So like what's really going on? More so a situation like that. Like so you can tell me what's really happening?
Yep.
Is this
Because
why
you're
you
really
called
good at
me?
that. You're really good at that. I will say that.
um
But here I was gonna say too, like some of the things. Well, first of all, what are the signs? Because I think they're sometimes we miss the signs because we're not listening and we're not seeing. But I looked on if you go to C's what's wrong?
oh
Oh,
no, I'm
you
just
okay,
thinking
Marisa?
like in my mind, I'm just like, oh no, I'm fine. I'm like, I'm thinking about when you say like what are the signs? I think if you have friends and you call them your friends, you know when they're a little
Mm-hmm.
off.
Yep.
I think that, I mean, but and to like, if you talk to someone all the time, you should kind of know what's
You know,
happening in their
you
life.
should. And
Um,
right. And like there's a website called seiztheawkward.com and it talks all about mental health. So it's a really good resource if you're like trying to help a friend or you're going through stuff yourself. So and we'll put that in the link in the video description so you guys can check that out. But here are just some signs from your homie. Like Marisa said, if you've been around them a lot, they don't feel like hanging out as much. Their mind seems to be
mhm,
elsewhere. They are so anxious they can't relax. They've gotten really negative about life. They're not acting like
mm.
themselves and they're more irritable. They are taking more risks than usual. They talk about feeling hopeless.
What?
I don't know. They're taking more
You said
drugs or drinking
taking
more.
more
Oh,
risks?
child.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Sorry,
Like
yeah,
doing
okay.
risky stuff, engaging in risky
Yeah, okay,
behavior
I
that they
get it,
didn't
I
used
get
to
it,
do
I
it.
get it, I get it. I'm like taking risk. What?
Right. They talk about feeling hopeless, and they're taking more drugs or drinking more. I was like, oh, that's me because I've been taking this CBD a lot more. Lord, help me, Jesus. Uh,
Okay. So,
but or they're harming themselves. I mean, I think
well,
that's probably
but
obvious.
no, that's good. But that's good. You said that like you're taking more CBD than usual. So it's like as a friend, I'd be like, well, why are you taking it? Like how like why are you taking it? Or is there something that happens and then you take it? Maybe just like engaging of it. Like, so why are you taking it more?
Cause I need to relax.
And then I'd say, well, why can't you
I need to
relax,
relax,
girl?
Marisa.
Are you stressing at
Cause
work?
I'm stressed. But that's real though. And I feel like this is like a conversation we would typically have, and then conversation starters, right?
Right.
So, because I feel like that's kind of awkward sometimes. I don't know. When you know your friend, you just know. This is like I've noticed you've been going down. You've been down lately. What's going on? Hey, we haven't talked in a
But
while. How
too,
are
like
you?
it doesn't have to be so deep. Like for you saying that, like, okay, so why aren't you relaxing? Like, why can't you relax? I don't know if that's not something like to me, I would think like was really serious, but it would just be like, well, maybe you just needed to talk it out. Like, well, why can't you
Right,
relax?
right.
Like, what are you doing? Like, maybe you need to. Like, I was talking to a friend, and she had told me a bunch of stuff. I was like, oh, you should get an assistant. Oh yeah, like we just got one. Okay, well, good girl. Like then it's gonna be okay. Everything I don't feel
Right.
like has to be so deep. It's just maybe we
Yep.
need to like talk it out, or you need some validation that you're doing the right
Yep.
thing. Like, okay, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't think
Yeah.
every situation has to be like thought out and like deep like that. It's just
No,
like
and I
listening.
think no that, but I think that's what makes it like personal because it's not deep. Like you know your friends, like you
Right.
know your friends, right? So you can, here's some other examples. You can ask them to play a pickup game of your favorite sport. Maybe there's a hobby that you share and you'd be like, hey, meet me to go do this. Or, if you're a guy, casually ask while you're playing an online game together. Invite them to grab some food. Text or
Right.
DM them.
Right.
This is, or be like, hey, come, I'm about to go drive here. I'm about to go do this. Come hop in a car with me or come walk with me or something. Excuse me.
Right.
It can always just be that informal because sometimes you just crave, especially in this pandemic when people are so apart. Like sometimes you just need to be around people and you just want to feel their presence.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for me, I was just talking to my sister about this earlier. Like, I'm going to actually change my phone number. I just feel like I've had it for too long and I want to go into this new space of like just starting a lot of things over. So I'm going to change my phone number. I need to figure out when I'm going to do that. I meant to do it actually last week. I just forgot. And then with
Oh my
that,
gosh.
yeah, and one of my friends did it. And I was just like, oh, that's probably so freeing. Like, yeah, I'm
Wait,
going
how
to
long have you had your phone number?
college.
I
College.
just, as you say that, I've had my phone number since I think 2006.
2006. Yeah. I probably same,
So it's
probably
like
the same.
15 years.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
same phone number. Oh
Same
my
phone
gosh. Yeah,
number.
you're
Okay.
right.
I'm
Yes.
gonna change my phone number soon. This is like everything I'm like planning for my mental health. Um, I was talking to a friend yesterday. Like, we're going to actually start like breath work and meditation together. Because she specializes in that, and then she wants to clean
Ooh.
up her diet. So obviously me with the food. Um, but for me, I'm going to go on a 30-day, and maybe I'll do this on Patreon, a 30-day alkaline juice, like just liquid, basically like liquids, just
Wow.
liquids. But like alkaline liquid. So herbs that specialize in like mind, blood, like heart, moods, emotion, all this. And it's just like flush out. I'm gonna change this damn number. And I'm just like, because I'm at this point of like, I can't be weighed down by anything that isn't supposed to be in my life. Like, and
Yeah.
this is all mental, it is a lot of mental in it. And I have a lot of roadblocks, I feel like. And so I have to get it out. I just have to get it out. And there's like too
Mm,
many, and someone had told me, she's like, you have the resources to do this. So because I have the
yeah.
resources to do this, I have no excuse. And
Ooh.
maybe because it's mental health month that it's like really
Yeah.
heavy on me to do, but I've been feeling God like pushing me, like, you need to start over. Like, I need to like erase what you've been taught, what you think of yourself, and like how you see yourself, because
Mm,
whatever is coming that I don't know, I need to be a new person in this. Like, I can't be the same person. It
mm.
doesn't work. It hasn't worked for me. Like,
And you know what? That is like, Marissa, this is one of the reasons why I just love you because you are so like in tune and and the thing about it is, I don't think you know how amazing you are. Like sometimes I'll hear you talk about stuff and you'll just be like, oh my gosh, I'm talking too much on our show. Or I'm like, girl, like you will change nations, Marisa. I'm telling you, you need to accept your calling in life. You are wonderful. You are amazing. And I hope this like helps you because you be saying stuff and I'll be like, she is so like, why don't she see how awesome she is?
I mean, thank you. I received that. I just, again, maybe like you said, maybe I don't see myself like that. I just talk, and honestly, I don't listen to our playbacks. I don't listen to, that's why I don't like doing the edits. When I had to do Imani's edit the other day, I was like, oh my God. Oh, I never listen to anything I ever do. I don't go and read articles. I don't go back and watch press. I don't look at anything because I was there. I don't need to know what I said. Like, but again, it's a comfort level, right? Like, I don't think I wouldn't have just done this podcast by myself. Like, I wouldn't have just been on here talking.
But the
Um,
thing is, you could have, Marisa. I think that's what I want
could
you.
have.
I'm giving you flowers today. I'm giving you your flowers today. So just accept them. And I'm just going to tell you, like, you have everything that you need to be excellent and amazing. And I'm so glad that you're so in tune and you're trying to get all of that. And I aspire to be like you, which is why I'm your friend because I'm taking notes. I'm going to be just like you when I grow up. But you're amazing, and you need to just accept it. I'm loving on you today, okay?
Okay, I'll accept it. Mother's Day. This is how you check on your friends. See, guys, this is how you do it. This is how you check on friends. You start a conversation and then it leads into something else. But
Yes.
I've had a lot of signs pointing to starting over and trying to like erase what has been written on us. Um, but I'm up for the challenge. And again, like
Yes.
this is how you check on your friends. So I
This is,
appreciate
you know what,
that.
and we're about to do something in real time. So, we've had I'm about to check on my friend too. Another one of our friends. Kenise Waller, who has been on our show. She's my best friend. And she's at the hospital working right now. I'm about to just check on her and see what she's doing. So y'all
Okay.
want to hear it and see how this goes? Let's see. Let's see.
Oh my gosh,
Putting
who
on
can I
speaker.
call? I haven't even.
Can you hear this? Can you
Yeah,
hear
I can
this?
hear it. Yes.
Let's see. Come on, pick up, Kenise. What are you doing? Hopefully she's there. I don't know if she's there or not. I mean, she does have a real job.
Your call has been forwarded to an
Uh
automatic
oh.
voice message.
Well,
We
this.
checked on you. Wait, who else can you call?
Available. At the tone, please record your message.
And this is what you do,
You have
guys.
finished recording. You may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Niecy, it's me. I'm just calling to check on you. Calling to check and make sure everything's good with you. Miss you. Love you. Call me back. Bye. It's that simple. Check on your
That's
friend. And
simple.
she'll call me back.
And maybe you will get sent to voicemail. Oh my gosh. Who
Maybe
can
you
I
will.
call?
You might. But as long as you do that, I mean, I think it's just the thought of like, hey, tried to call
I
you.
have
Want
my
to check on you.
AirPods
Your
in.
friends.
I don't know if you could hear me if I do that.
No, you have to put it up to the mic on speakerphone.
Oh, speakerphone. Duh. Okay.
Who you calling? Who you checking on
I
today,
call
Marisa?
Juanita. That's my only
Yay,
only
Juanita.
friend. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, you are such a lot. Juanita.
I
Juanita's
know a
also
lot
been
of
on our show,
people.
y'all. Remember Juanita Horn?
Okay, I'm gonna call.
Maurice's best friend.
She's so busy. Y'all, I'm about to copy Megan and get sent the voice.
Hello.
She answered. Hi, Juanita.
Hey.
Me and Megan are shooting our podcast, and today is about mental health and checking on your friends. So you're on speakerphone. So I just wanted to check on you and tell you how much I love you and how much I think you're an amazing woman, mother, and friend and wife.
Oh,
And
I
to
love
keep
you.
doing. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Keep doing great
Stop.
things because you inspire me and you inspire so many people.
Thank you so much. I love you.
Love you too.
You're the best.
You're the best.
Oh.
Why am I crying? Okay. So yeah, we just wanted to call our besties and just make sure they were okay today. And just inspire you, keep going. You're doing great things.
You inspire me too. I love seeing what you guys are doing in LA, and honestly, I want to come out there. I'm
Come out here, girl.
Trip so I can come out there.
Come out here.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Miss you.
I gotta break away and sneak away, turn my phone off.
We were just talking about turning off our phones. I told them that I'm changing my number because you changed your number, so I'm going to change my number. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it this weekend. Mother's Day weekend, I'm changing my number. Boom.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
All right, but you're okay? You're doing good this Thursday?
I'm doing good. Today's a good day. I'm working from home today, and I'm just had a good day yesterday, and just trying to push the momentum forward this week and just do what I can. That's all I really can do.
Do what you can and go away for Mother's Day. We're talking about how we're going to sneak away, leave the moms alone this Mother's Day. Leave us alone.
Please.
For real. I'm actually trying to find a sitter for Sunday. So I'm out.
Good.
Peace out.
Girl, I'm just about to leave. No sitter. Leave him with the dad. Out.
May the odds forever be in your favor.
You can't hear Megan. She's talking. I love you too. I'll text you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Hold on. Here's Kenise.
Oh.
Hey, Kenise.
And somebody was in the office talking.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, I was just calling to check on you because, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I just want to make sure you're okay. I love you so much.
Well, thank you. You've been on my mind. I need to be checking on you.
Look at this. Okay, well, you are, girl, don't put my business out there. You're on speakerphone, okay? I got you on. Mommy needs a break. No, I got you on. No, seriously, I got you on because we're just checking on our best friends today. And you always, Kenise is the epitome. I'm talking to Marisa. Kenise is the epitome of like checking on your friends. She will text me out the blue.
Aww.
She will text me. She will call me. Girl, she'll call my mom if she can't reach me. Like, if she has to, she will call Sister Thomas.
That is a friend.
It is. Yes. Well, thank you. Yes, I am doing okay. I'm making it. So thank you for checking in.
Okay. Well, if you need me, I'm here, and I'll probably call you this weekend so we can catch up.
All right. Hi, Marisa.
Hi.
Oh, she can't. Oh, yeah. You can't hear her, but she said hi. Okay. Well, I love you, Kenise. Have a good rest of your day.
Oh, love you too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right, bye.
That's how she.
You know what I heard?
I actually need
to
be checking on you. What?
You're like,
like, wait a minute, what you about to say? I didn't prep her. I didn't tell her she was on.
Is it Whitney Houston? Count on me. What song is that?
A friendship that it's her. Isn't it her and like three others? Kelly Price.
I don't know. Somebody.
You can count on me. Right. Faith Evans. It was like four women on there.
It was a bomb song.
Count on me to take it. Yeah, we probably need to get a singer to sing it, but you know. Well, anyway, we did all that just to show y'all like check on your friends.
Yeah,
check on your friends. Check on the friends, even if it's a text or something. I think that's the whole thing because it is Mental Health Awareness Month, or even if you just want to be like, hey, I'll come get your kids.
Look,
you just never know who just needs a break or who just wants someone to talk to, right? So just check on your friends, guys.
Check
that's
on
all.
Your friends. Of course, they're crying. Okay, Marisa's always crying. That's because well, that's the end of our show, guys. Okay, that's enough. That's enough for me. We're in our last segment. I'm fine. You already know what this is. Okay, so today, I will look after you, and I will look after anybody you say needs to be looked after. Any way you say, I am here. I brought my whole self to you. I am your mother, Maya Angelou. And actually, guys, I didn't even plan this, but I actually have her right here. When I said her name, I was like, what? She's right here looking at me. Mattel gave me this. And I think I'm going to save it for my kids when they're older and they don't bust her head off and take off her clothes and put mismatched shoes on her and throw her in the dryer and make her hair crazy. Oh, these kids and these Barbies. But yeah, that's for Maya Angelou, and I love this doll. Actually, it's right here next to my Rosa Parks doll. Oh shit! I'll just give Rosa.
Gosh.
Okay.
Rosa Parks doll.
Yeah. Hey girls.
Oh my gosh, those are so cute. Those are Mattel dolls.
Yeah, they just sit up here and they look at me and they look at me.
I love it. It's cute. It's cute.
Yeah,
it's cute, y'all. All right, you guys. So I hope you're taking care of yourselves mentally. And if not, try. Do one thing today that's going to make your day a little better. You're a mom or your mom to be or a mom. And that's a hard job. So just do one thing that makes you happy today, okay? Whatever that one thing is, just do it. It's been great taking a break with you, and we just hope you take a break with us again next week. We got some other great shows that are popping and coming up, some really cool guests. So follow me. Oh, that's your popping.
That was my popping. Yeah.
Yes, hype man. Oh, y'all, I'm Megan Thomas at Meg Scoop everywhere. For exclusive footage and giveaways, be sure to click on our Patreon link and become a patron. Support us. And we got some new stuff popping on there. Popping, as Marisa said. Popping.
I'm Marisa Johnson, and she is Marisa J. Make sure to follow us again on all platforms and MNAB Podcast, and we will check you out, or we will check you out. Check us out, okay? And we will see you next week.
Bye.